I've always been attracted to the street brawlers when visiting the arcade as a youngster. Games such as Double Dragon, Vigilante, Final Fight and the like have always grabbed my attention. I enjoyed these games immensely, so when I got this little number for the Spectrum I was overjoyed and I couldn't wait to get stuck in. There was a lot of hype surrounding this game and a lot of chat in the playground about how good it was. Anyway, a friend of my brother's, who shall remain anonymous, done me a copy. The game in question is Renegade. In my opinion, upon its release, it was the finest beat 'em up on the Spectrum. The game was a conversion of one of the most influential arcade games of all time. Renegade was converted onto the Sinclair ZX Spectrum in-house by Imagine Software in 1987. It was originally released by Taito in 1986. Renegade incidentally was a reskinned version of a Japanese fighter, and no, I can't pronounce it. I wouldn't want to embarrass myself doing so either. You can find out what it's called in the description box below. The Specky version was released in a double cassette case and one of those fold-out instruction leaflets and the inlay. Renegade received some great reviews in the magazines at the time. Sadly my copy of Sinclair User is missing, so no Tony Dillon reviews to show you this time. You play as Renegade, and you're on your way to meet your young sweetheart Lucy, down at the local club. All is well and good. You're looking forward to a good night ahead. You arrive at the subway station. There's some thugs hanging out on the platform. They take the piss out of your turned up jeans and 50s haircut. You're not having none of it and you decide to lay down the law. You're now up against 6 thugs and their boss. You punch, kick, knee and grapple your way through most of them. And when there are 3 thugs left standing, the boss decides to join in. A couple of knockdowns each will take care of the minions. You can now even throw them off the platform or chuck them over your shoulder. Cooler. When the boss can be asked to get involved, his health bar will appear below yours. He's a tough son of a bitch. He's got his own health bar. Once you've served them up a good old Renegade beatdown, you move on. The second level sees you at the pier. You are immediately attacked by some Hell's Angels riding motorcycles at you. Once you've dispatched these knuckleheads, you then confront the rest of the gang and their boss. The third level sees you at some seedy street, and it looks like you're outside some kind of sex joint. You are confronted by some whip-wielding women. God, say that when you're pissed. You seem hell-bent on dishing out a serious case of feminism. The boss on this level will make your bollocks melt. Big Bad Bertha takes no shit and can be quite difficult to beat. But be careful she doesn't grab you though. It takes away a lot of your health amongst other things. The way she dispatches you to the floor is class. The 4th level is a bonus level for 128K owners. So if you had a 48K machine back then, never mind. Mind you, I didn't until Christmas 1987 either. You are approached by some blade-waving hellers, and if you get stabbed you instantly die. The 5th and final stage sees you in what looks like a club. This is where you're supposed to meet Lucy. More hoods with blades plus their gun-tooting boss meet you at this stage, and it's not easy. You need to think about dodging bullets here, as well as not trying to get stabbed. You certainly cannot sit around. Renegade is a really fine example of ZX Spectrum pulling off an excellent arcade conversion. The game is, in my opinion, better than the arcade itself, which I really struggle to play on today. The graphics are great, the sprites are large and well drawn and animated. The music is really upbeat and goes hand in glove with the game. Renegade was certainly fantastic for its time and holds up really well today. Some of the moves are really satisfying, especially when you manage to get some combos in there, and that ball crunching sound effect, awesome. A quick game to master and an easy one to complete, but a fantastic pick up and play title nonetheless. Nice one Rennie, you've earned that good night kiss mate.